Hey guys, and welcome back to the AC Milan Career Mode. I want to say a massive thank you to all of you who left suggestions in the previous episode for a new goalkeeper, because as you can see right here, we sold Roma for 90 million euros to Everton. Don't know where I got that money from, but they got Roma and we need to sign a replacement goalkeeper. I've shortlisted the most popular suggestions. There were quite a few. Some people even suggested Donnarumma. He's not in this career mode. This career mode started 8 months ago. That's why Donnarumma is not in here. I asked for some different type of suggestions. Not the Courtois and the Neuers. Not really the type of players I want to sign in this career mode. And you guys have given me some fantastic players. I never heard of the Sergio Rico guy, and a few of you have suggested it. He's young, 6'4", tall. Hopefully he has grown a bit in the 4 seasons we've done this career mode. The same for Geronimo Rulli, very unknown. I don't know his stats, I don't know what he's looking like. We know that Marc-Andre ter Stegen is going to be solid. He has already, he started at an 82 overall or something like that, so we know he's good. Jan Oblak the same, and Mattia Perin, an Italian young goalkeeper who was suggested loads by you guys. He now plays for Napoli. We're going to wait until I get some sort of scouting report back, and then I'm going to make the decision on who I want to sign. We're going to play 2 games in today's episode and wrap up the transfer business. Torino is first. Let's play that game. For this game, I had to make quite a tough decision. Do I go with the players that have stepped up their game and have been incredible the past few weeks, or do I give some of the big players another chance? El Shaarawy seems to be in a bit better form. Bonaventura, the centre-backs, Perez, Donati. I want to give them another chance, and we're making Oliveira have his debut today as well at the San Siro. I'm curious to see what he can do, but this is a mix between players that have stepped up their game and players that need to prove themselves. Let's hope that that is a mix that's going to bring us fantastic football and some success. I could have easily simmed this game because we're playing at home, but I want to see what Oliveira plays like, and we're still unbeaten. That is something I'm very proud of. We are absolutely storming the league. Shame we couldn't do it in the Champions League, but it is what it is. I'm going to play both games today, and the next episode maybe sim a few before we head into the Europa League, but that's all talk for the future. Let's focus on this game first, the debut of Sergio Oliveira and the signing of a new goalkeeper. 20 million plus Bertolacci, a decent feed for someone who's got in the 90s for passing, long shots and dribbling. Here he is, he's already on the ball. Sergio Oliveira. Doesn't feel like 62 pace, to be honest. Sergio Oliveira, you're not going to do this, are you? Sergio Oliveira. Oliveira can't do it, but Balotelli smashes it off the post. Alan chips it into an empty net, and it's 1-0 AC Milan after 2 minutes. Oliveira has announced himself. I mean, this run right here, just incredible. He even has the strength to hold off a player. Balotelli unlucky. Cheeky little finish by Alan. And this is what you want to see from AC Milan from the get-go. Aggressive going forward. Sergio looking for the run by Donati. He's found him. Donati with pace and space. Donati looking for Balotelli. Balotelli nearly made it 2-0. Good save by Daniel Lugano to keep it at 1-0. The guy has been decent for us. We have to admit that. We're looking for a new goalkeeper, but our backup 19-year-old is doing one hell of a job. Such a shame about that first half. Honestly, guys, we started off so well, scored a goal, had a chance a couple of minutes after to make it 2-0. They had a chance to bring it back, and then they just start passing it around. I don't know why. We could have had a fantastic first half on our hands, but Torino said no, and there you can see by the possession they held on to it. But so far, Oliveira doing a good job. His stamina is only 59, so I'm going to have to bring him off pretty early. Hopefully he can have an impact though before I have to make the substitution. Good work by Balotelli. Look for Alan. Alan is in behind. Alan looking for the cut inside. He's going all the way. Balotelli. It's 2-0. Mario Balotelli again. A few minutes into the first and second half, we scored both our goals. It's just fantastic. Attacking threat. Balotelli. Some of you have said I need to buy a new striker and sell Balotelli, but honestly, I don't see why we should get rid of Mario. He's been fantastic for me. No, I did not do that. That is bullshit. Good save by Lugano. I played it to my left back. It always does that every now and again. I need to be careful for it. Oliveira looking for El Shaarawy. Jesus, my voice is going as we make it 3-0. That was not pretty and it didn't feel right, whatever was going on in my throat. But we've made it 3-0. I guess we can't complain with that. Making a triple substitution because Oliveira is tired. El Shaarawy is also coming off, as well as Bonaventura. We have Verratti, Insigne and Baselli coming on, I believe. Verratti is going to play in the number 10 role. Let's see how he does in cam. I do believe he has a dribbling and passing to show us what he can do. And that's the final whistle. AC Milan win 3-0 at home against Torino. And honestly, guys, it was a good performance. We dominated them throughout the game. There were a few moments where I felt like it was a midfield battle and a bit scrappy, but it was an entertaining game to play. Don't know where Torino got 9 shots from, but I will say Lugano was excellent the few times he was tested. Player ratings should give him man of the match. There we go, 9.6 for him, 8.6 for Balotelli, Donati doing well, Alan being a beast. Oliveira, a 7.4 is very acceptable because he didn't get credit for the first goal we scored, even though that was all him. So overall, the perfect performance. A valiant effort from Chelsea to try and buy Marco Verratti. He is for sale, like you can buy him if you want, but it's going to cost you 120 million euros. Even though Verratti may be in and out of the squad a bit more often now that we signed Oliveira, I'm not ready to let him go. And 65 million, I'm not even going to bother and counter offer for that. For the game against Fiorentina, a few days after the previous game, I have to rotate my side heavily. As you can see, a completely renewed first 11 with the exception of Lugano, Maksimovic and Lukaku. All due because of fitness. If it wasn't for the fitness, I would play the same team. Oliveira's not even in the selection because his stamina is that bad. Hopefully with this team we can still pick up... Oh, accidentally pressed the menu. Hopefully we can still pick up the win because the cup, we need to win the cup. We have been knocked out of the Champions League. If we do not win the league and the cup, I could get sacked. So it's important that we win this game. It's a beautiful setting in the evening at the San Siro. Milan Fiorentina, big game. Not my strongest side, but still strong enough to hopefully pick up the win at home and advance to the next round. Jordan Lukaku looking inside for Per Anderson, the big Swede. Does well to create a bit of space for Marco Verratti. Verratti slipping through Hakan Çalhanoğlu, who hits it first time. Not the smartest idea, but still, decent shot. Good save, Gabriel. Çalhanoğlu looking for Per Anderson. Lovely ball. Per Anderson fake shots inside. Back into Hakan Çalhanoğlu. How have you missed? Good interception by Çalhanoğlu. Play through Insigne. Insigne hold on to it. Play out wide to Baselli. Well done. Jordan Lukaku making that run out wide. Jordan Lukaku, pace and strength. Jordan Lukaku, pace and strength. And a finish off the post. 1-0 AC Milan. The man cannot start running at you because once he reaches his full sprint speed, there is no stopping him. Oh no, that's a good ball. He's onside off the post. Josip Ilicic. Good ball there. Lugano gets to it. And that should be half-time. It is indeed half-time. And you can see by the stats we're once again having the better of the chances, creating opportunities. It should have been 2-0. Çalhanoğlu hit the post. They only had a couple of decent chances. The possession, I do not give a rat's ass about the possession. They're not doing anything with it, and we are. Well done by Insigne. Daniele Baselli. Oh, he's got the man in the middle. It's Hakan Çalhanoğlu. Çalhanoğlu, and it's a beautiful little finish. 2-0 to AC Milan, and he redeems himself after that miss in the first half. But where was the Fiorentina defence? Honestly, this gap right there was awful. Anyone could have hit through that. And that's the final whistle. Only 2-0. Honestly, guys, I had chances to put the game to bed, make it 3-4-0. But I was just being stupid with the ball. I could get past the man. I was one-on-one with the keeper. I'd try and dribble the keeper. Or I'd try and fancy finish it or something like that. We could have had more than 6 shots. And I'm completely to blame for that. That's probably why there's not going to be a lot of highlights, because I don't want to embarrass myself out there. But it's just another good performance by the team, and I've got no complaints whatsoever by anyone. Everyone played a decent game. You could say Maksimovic with a 5.8 and Verratti with a 5.9. That's not good, but we did not concede a goal. And as I'm concerned, we created enough chances to win the game. So I'm very happy overall with the team performance. We've made it through. Juventus and Inter have also made it through, but there's one little shock in there. Napoli have been knocked out by Chievo Verona. Lazio are also not in it, but against Inter, that's respectable. Only one of the big teams knocked out so far. The other giants are still in it, so it's going to be an interesting cup competition. For transfer deadline day, now I need to look at my shortlist and sign someone. I'm not sure if we're going to have any information on the goalkeepers. It looks like we're having some sort of guidance towards their stats, which is interesting to see. Looking at Sergio Rico, he has not grown in this career mode. Correct me if I'm wrong. He looks like mid-70s with his stats right there. Not fantastic, is it? Geronimo Rulli looks a little bit better, to be fair to him, but still... let's take a look at the other ones. Marc-Andre ter Stegen looks good. Does he look great? I wouldn't say he looks great. I think Rulli actually looks better because kicking is not important. It's about positioning and diving, in my opinion. So Rulli wins that, and Oblak has the positioning and the reflexes. Perrin could also be a decent option. Let me just think about this for a few minutes. I'm literally torn. I can't decide because Oblak is the only one in here who's got the very underrated long throw trait. I had that on Rafael Roma as well. I'm used to quick counterattacks with long throw. That's a big plus for him. I don't think Perrin has got, no, he hasn't got that either. So he's got the advantage there. When I'm looking at Rulli and Ter Stegen, Rulli seems to be the better shot stopper compared to Ter Stegen. Ter Stegen has better kicking and reflexes, but the kicking is not important. Honestly, it's just, it's a difficult choice. I have to commend you guys on your suggestions. They're honestly making me choose, and it's a difficult choice. Rico is the tallest goalkeeper, which is an advantage. Rulli is underrated and has grown in this career mode. Ter Stegen is a rotational player, so he's willing to move, most likely. Oblak with a long throw trait, and Perrin, who's Italian. They've all got their advantages and disadvantages, and that is just fantastic. So I have to commend you guys. Well done on the suggestions. I've put in 15 million bids for the 3 goalkeepers you saw right there. I'm not going to go for Perrin just yet, or Rico. I don't feel like they're ready for this level. 72 million, thank you very much. But no, I'm going to bump up the price to 20 million because all 3 offers got rejected. Boubacar Baroua is going on a 2-year loan to FC Barcelona. That's good news. Get the youngsters some playing time, although I doubt he's going to get played there. Real Sociedad have accepted 20 million. Atletico Madrid have accepted 20 million. Marc-Andre Ter Stegen, I'm sorry, it's going to be a no. Too expensive. And considering Rulli is a better shot stopper than Ter Stegen, I don't see why you should overpay for him. Now the choice between Oblak and Rulli. I'm just going to give them contract offers, see which one accepts first. And they both have accepted. This is actually ridiculous. The wage difference is, we can just ignore that. That's not even important. It's just a choice of who I want to sign. And honestly, I'm starting to think I should sign both, because I could try them out and sell whoever is not performing, and we still have Lugano as a backup as well. Usually teams have 3 first-team goalkeepers. I feel like it's a little bit of a waste. Should I do it? Should I not? No, I can't do that. You know what? I can do that, and I'm gonna do that, because honestly, I just can't. I can't decide. We need to test out which one is the better goalkeeper. I've signed 2 goalkeepers. I never thought I would do that. This seems like a waste of money, but both these players will get played, and we'll see who's better than the other. Who should I start playing first, though? Who deserves their first test? I feel a little bit sick having to drop Lugano and put him as the 3rd choice goalkeeper, because to be honest, he's been fantastic for us. These are the 2 new goalkeepers in the team who will battle it out. Hopefully that's going to make them play even better, because they know they've got competition. It's not a one-man goalkeeper battle here. So as you can see, Rulli is a bit taller. Oblak has got the giant throw trait, or long throw trait. Both traditional save style, 3-star weak foot. And when it comes to the goalkeeper stats, they're vastly different as well. Rulli has got better diving, no doubt about that. Handling is for Oblak, kicking is for Oblak, positioning also for Oblak, and reflexes slightly for Rulli. Now, the differences between them and the physical stats are very important as well. Oblak has more agility, jumping, and reactions, and strength. That is going to be the decider. I think I'm going to start Oblak and give Rulli a chance when Oblak's not performing well. So that's where we're going to end it. That was, of course, the big disadvantage of not having the full scout reports on either of the goalkeepers, so I do apologise for that. I didn't do this early enough. I should have done my homework a bit earlier than a week before we signed them. But anyways, this is how it is. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all later.